Now, that is system. I just try to be one step ahead of you. The 3 video you try to make me put in the list, I just get rid of it because I know why you do it on purpose. I put on videos, and now 3 rubbish videos on top talking about children who are just little people. They're only waiting next in line. From the day I was a child, there are children in the world. The day I will be 100 years old, there will still be children in the world. The Bible story. To the normal people who work in YouTube, in the beginning they said Steve and Chad, they come up with the idea to make YouTube. I mean, 2 boys get lucky to come up with an idea like this. Amazing. The saddest part is Steve and Chad tell you the idea, what was told to them, but when they fall asleep in the night, they are not speaking. Steve and Chad, they get paid a lot of money. Amazing. The government know if they tell you there's this big money and you depend on the big money, you will wish for the big money till the end of the world. But the government also know there are a lot of places the money doesn't function. I mean, like China and Africa. 100 euro, $100, there is millions. One last positive advice for my friends before I go offline. Y'all have read history books. I don't know what's going on with me, but I know something has happened. My fingernails is giving electric fire. So I don't know what that means. When I hold a blanket, I'm fixing the bed, there is this spark of fire coming in my arm, coming from my arm. So you've read history books, just keep in mind it's happening to me. So what's gonna happen in the future, I don't know, but I'm heading somewhere. But the advice I want to give to you, the positive people, trust me, this world, the body of the babies till the oldest man is by shift. The same way the people who are working is by shift. Relationship is by shift. Pregnancy is by shift. Jobs is by shift. Someone lost job, someone get the job. Someone get pregnant, someone is about to be pregnant. But it's easy for me to advise you. If I cannot advise you in your sleeping bedroom, how can I advise you when you're awake? Many people get insulted when I say that word. Just because she puts the computer on, you're sitting, you're listening. When you watch yourself in the mirror until you forget the face is not watching nothing. Until you understand, if you pull the cable out from the wall, the TV, the computer will go off. Until you understand that the one who gives you the light so you can play the video, the light that tell you can see, the light that make you listen to it, understand, when you're sleeping, the light in your eyes, the light in the house is disconnected from your body. So when you're sleeping, you're not watching the video. When you're sleeping, the TV is not on. When you're sleeping, the internet is not on. When you're sleeping, you're doing nothing except the wind inside your nose and out. When you're sleeping, you're not in control of your body. If you can't see yourself when you're sleeping, when your eyes is open, what makes you think you're the one who's walking with your eyes? If you are not in charge to build your own body, it takes two strangers to connect together and build your body. And they just give you a name. They don't ask you what's your name. A long time ago, I posted a video. But after that video, account that was shut down. I get a telephone shortly and I spoke in the telephone. I already forget about that message because I was not using that SIM card. Couple of friends from me, from my country, that I help in Holland. One used to babysit for me before. I went to her house one time with a taxi driver. Her husband was in the house. I buy a very big TV for 600 euro. I went to surprise her. I pushed the doorbell with the taxi driver and take the TV and give it to her. She was so excited, and even when she was babysitting for me, she get a lot of things for me. But yet, we was not talking because one time she was watching my child. She was busy that week making a party. And then I was dressed, trying to go out with my boyfriend then. And I hear she's saying to my daughter, go up and sleep. Go up and sleep, because my daughter don't want to sleep. My daughter was yelling, and I hear her. She's taking my daughter, like pushing her to go up. And I hear the sound like hitting upstairs. I'm like, I want to knock on the door to come in. And my boyfriend say, let's go sit in the car. Let it cool down. But at the time, I thought she do it. If she's sleeping, she cannot insult my baby. Understand, there's an energy that comes inside the baby to make the trouble in the first place. There's an energy that comes inside the girl to yell at my daughter. Now I hear it. Now it spoils my fun time not to go out. Everything in this world has an agenda. And now I come back. I call a taxi for the girl. From that day, we don't speak. So, the 27th of November, they call me. Another girl who her daughter went away. Also, I helped them a lot. I cannot explain that. If I explain it, you will shock to amaze yourself. How is it possible I can give that much money away? Well, I don't give it. Energy use me to give my money away. If you understand, when someone come inside of you and say, okay, give this to somebody. If I'm sleeping, I'm not giving nothing away to somebody. The body is vulnerable to do anything, but I have no regrets doing it. But they call me November, they tell me, they say to me, well, somebody's mother is dead. They try to reach me by to voicemail on a very old number. Now, in this old number, I leave a message there. I said, hello, you've reached the voicemail of nobody's business. Well, I call myself nobody's business because when I was in the stomach of my mother, she doesn't know if I was a boy or a girl. She just decided to give me a name. Instead of I try to find out what's my name, I decide to call myself nobody's business because I live with the wind and the sunlight. So, you can leave me a message and I will get back to you. That message is in my voicemail. They call me the 27th, but they forget. They don't turn the phone off, but consciousness want to expose them. But the plan is, it works both ways. My consciousness make me hear the message, but their consciousness want to use their voice to pretend like someone else know what I am telling. Now, it goes like this. I didn't hear the message a very long time ago. I can prove it. It's in the phone. Let me see if you can hear a little bit. But let me talk by the time it come on because it's killing my time. I get a rubbish on the phone instead of the voice message I'm looking for. Let me tell you. They call the phone and they listen to my voicemail and they find it interesting, laughing, but they don't turn it off. And then the girls speak and say, the other girl's mother is dead, and that's why they tell me. And the phone was still on, and then the other one who was roughing my daughter, she say, my name is nobody's business. When I was in the stomach of my mother did not know what I was, a boy or a girl, and she decided to give me her name. Well, instead of I try to find out what's the meaning of my name, because I live by the sun and the wind, so I decide to call myself nobody's business. And then they all three was laughing. And then the other one says, start the voicemail again. And they were busy trying to call. And then the other one say, I'm going to save a number in case she call me back, then I will know. Let her don't mix me in a problem that she have. And the other one say, I don't think she can see your number. And they're busy listening to my voicemail and they're laughing in the background. But they don't say my name. So 2 days ago, my main phone I have blocked. And now I was looking for another SIM card. And then I see the message. I listen to the message. I'm like, who is telling this word? But not knowing it is me. Over 1 year ago, I leave a message in the card I was not using. And then yesterday, consciousness say, listen to your voicemail. I try to adjust the voice message. And then I hear me talking. I was like, oh my God. The consciousness on the other side want me to think they're talking about another voicemail, but they were actually making joke about me. And then I play the voice message again. And I listen to it. So yesterday I called the other girl who tell me that the other girl mother is there. She went to Sierra Leone. So I tell her on the phone, I said I hear them laughing at me. She was surprised. They watch my videos. At least they will know I know what they know. And consciousness sometimes find a way to make you or me know what other people think about us. Good night.